Anyway, I've got to get myself over there yet, boy. There's a nice lady eating some sandwiches on the peak over there, and I asked her if this was Pen y Fan, and she told me off. She told me that what I'm on now is called Can't Do. Apologies if I'm saying that wrong. And the Pen y Fan is over there, and I shouldn't be up here if I don't have a map and I don't know how to read a map. Because as someone who has worked with mountain rescue, she has informed me what I'm doing is really irresponsible. I'm just going for a walk, mate. Just calm yourself down. I've seen old deers walking up here with their dogs. In some ways, I've over-prepared for this. I've got like 4 litres of water, muffins, bananas, chocolate bars, like flapjacks. Yeah, and then in other ways, I am under-prepared, I suppose, because everyone that I see up here has got like the walking sticks, the trail running sticks, and all the Lycra on, and water packs, and all of that. I'm walking up here in just a pair of work boots and an old pair of tracky bottoms with a big round belly. Geezer, ain't I? See that guy standing on there? That's where I was earlier. That's Can't Do, I think. That's what it's called. And this is Pen y Fan. And this is a nice sparkly bit of slate that's going to go on my mum's windowsill. So she's got one from Can't Do, one from Pen y Fan. Yeah, that's Pen y Fan. Did Can't Do, which is over there, and now I'm going to walk right there behind me. That is the Ridgeway. I think that's called the Ridgeway. I'm going to walk to the end of that as well. Why not, mate? It's only 8 o'clock in the morning. Pen y Fan, Can't Do, the Ridgeway. That's where I'm going now. Pen y Fan all the way over there. Can't Do. That's me walking along the Ridgeway, boy. I didn't realise it went all the way around there, but it is absolutely spectacular. When I started walking up like, yeah, the entrance, if you like, coming up, like when you first start coming up like towards Can't Do and Pen y Fan earlier, it was hard, you know, and I was just couldn't really catch my breath, and yeah, once you get, that's the most grueling bit. I know it sounds stupid because obviously you're at the bottom of the mountain, But once you're up here, walking from like peak to peak, and yeah, it's pretty good, mate. And then like everything's a bonus now, isn't it? Everything's a bonus. The hard bit is done, and everything now is just a bonus. I can just stand there, mate. I'm on my own. There's loads of people what go up Pen y Fan. Yeah, the Ridgeway, can't do. There's lots of people that do it, but it's much less pedestrian traffic, if you like. And it's pretty cool, you know. One step closer to the heavens, one step closer to the sun, one step closer to where we came from, one step closer to where we're going.
I'm going to politely request that you forgive me for the things that you're hearing me say. I do believe I'm having a moment. Being in this place was encouraging lots of calm, relaxing reflection. Even if I am listening to this in my headphones.
Dumbing it down with each occasion when constructing the sound, because my native tongue can only come from out of my mouth, and in my cranium is alien. My cerebral hemispheres are pressuring to move about with the house. A demented, eccentric, electric with flows. Broadened horizons, corrected my prose, accepted my flaws, and the fact that they peak like a story over yours, so they're still out of your reach. I'm a fountain of speech. My house is mounted on Mount Everest with a balcony. I ain't counting sheep when I sleep. I'm brainstorming, plagued author waiting for death to wage war with. Stay morbid as I drain more bleach from the bucket. If I kick the habit, I'll be nothing, bluffing, not up for discussion. Grab your pen and pad and take notes.
It's further than it looks. I'm going there. I was planning on getting to the end of the Ridgeway and then walking back, because from the perspective of Pen y Fan, which is up there, boy, there. This looks like it sort of circles round, but it doesn't. It actually just keeps on going. And what I'm looking at over there looks a lot like the reservoir that I stayed at last night. Yeah, see that body of water there? That's the reservoir that I stayed at last night. Which is kind of crazy, because when I left the reservoir to go to the car park, I drove that way. So I must have covered some miles today, mate. Scratch everything that I've just said. I've just found out that I am walking in the wrong direction, and the more I walk, the further away from the car park I'm getting. Like much further away. So I'll stick to the original plan, turn around and go back on myself. Let's look for a landmark, say that I've walked that far. There's a wall down here. I'd love to know what that wall is. Have a look at this. The wall here, I think it's either a reservoir wall or an old reservoir wall. That body of water over there is not Brecon Reservoir. I'm going to stop here and have something to eat. Then I'm going to walk back the way I came and back down to the van. I got a bit carried away earlier. That is Pen y Fan. I'm not quite exactly where that is, but right near that is where I've got to walk back to. Hey. Oh yes, boy, I've definitely earned myself a fry up or something. That's happening. This one here, mum, came from the Ridgeway.
What really matters is the formula. And that, gentlemen, is safe.
Oh, that sun has really come out now. It's hot, mate. Last little bit of this valley. And then I'll be going back down the other way. Let's have one more little 360, eh? Corndu, or Candu, Penavan. No worries, buddy. No, you haven't, mate, don't worry. Ridgeway. Completed it, mate. Alright, so I lied. I'm going to keep taking video. Because it's beautiful. I'm shattered, mate.
I'm never worried, it's my purpose to rock and leave your face screwed up like your surgery's botched. Scheming with a murderous plot, no seatbelt, speed and then emergency stop. I swear I'm from a different time, I'm Alex Ferguson's watch. Take flight from a great height and vertical drop. And just before I hit the floor, I'm turning the clock.
This whole video is just going to be like panoramic, you know, me panning around with the camera. I'll get some music in there, boy. Hey? Oh. On the way back down now. Plenty of people about now, boy. The energy that I used earlier to walk around once I got up there is the energy that I should have saved for walking back down. God only knows what my ankle's going to be like tomorrow morning, but yeah, I've been looking at the car park for like the last 40 minutes to an hour, and I'm just walking down the hill, and I know I'm walking down the hill, but the car park doesn't seem to get any closer. Walking back down is obviously much easier on your lungs, but it's harder on your joints. My knees and my ankles are killing. I am aching, boy. I am aching. I think it's about midday. What time is it? 11:24. And I set off going up there, I think, about 6:20. So, yeah, 5 hours, I think. Hopefully no one's nicked my van or crashed into my van or set fire to my van or stolen anything from my van. Hopefully she's all good. I made it. I made it. Oh, she's fine. 30 miles back to Cardiff. Let's have it.
A demented, eccentric, electric with flows. Broadened horizons, corrected my pros. Accepted my flaws and the fact that they peak like a story over yours. So they're still out of your reach. I'm a fountain of speech. My house is mounted on Mount Everest with a balcony. I ain't counting sheep when I sleep. I'm brainstorming, plagued over waiting for death to wage war with. Stay morbid as I drain more bleach from the bucket. If I kick the habit, I'll be nothing. Bluffing, not up for discussion. Grab your pen and pad and take notes, we'll start dusting.